Why are you filming me at my most vulnerable? People think I had fun at the New York Growers Cup. The entire time was spent just like this over a camera bag, remembering that I'm missing things. They stopped blinking on you. They used to warn you, but now they just let you hurt yourself. It makes no sense. All right, let's go talk to some people I don't know. I just took off my glasses because I think I look better with them, but I can't see shit. Alright, so I haven't been around since April, but I've been doing things. Not that anybody watches this for personal updates on my life, but I'm getting married to my better half on Friday the 13th, which is funny because right now she won't let me wear the wedding ring. She says that it's bad juju, but we're getting married on Friday the 13th, so I don't understand. Anyway, April had a lot going on. The first thing that was going on wasn't even in April, it was in March. It was a month earlier. It was Semper Frosty's Semper Saturday's Window Shopping event. That was a mouthful. That was awesome. My fiance came with me, helped me out, made everything so much smoother. We had some technical difficulties. It wasn't her fault. The gimbal I brought, I just didn't know how to balance the thing, so it just kind of kept flopping over. Then I messed up with the mic, or it was sabotaged, one of the two. I don't know. I would never mess up. It was in Williamsburg, and it was held by one Semper Frosty. Semper Frosty is an award-winning grower. He started growing when he came out of the military, hence the Semper in his name. He brought together a bunch of small brands and growers, some micro-licensed, some in the process of getting their license, just to talk shop. Nothing for sale, ever. Semper Frosty has won, how many awards did he win? Said it into the microphone, but it wasn't recording. Hopefully there's audio there. Future me, can we enhance the audio of him speaking how many cups he won? Another cool thing about the event, besides bringing everybody together, Semper Frosty was also dropping the AJ Sour. AJ Sour as in the sour diesel that was grown by AJ. You can see an episode of his on First Smoke of the Day. He talks about the strain. People have a bunch of different iterations that they consider sour diesel, but if you grew up in that tri-state area and you know it's a distinct smell, I'm not going to say it's the real sour diesel, but I think within the community it's kind of considered the real sour diesel. Semper Frosty did his own run of AJ Sour Diesel. So that was exciting. Classic New York weed being grown by a New York Growers Cup winner. First booth we checked out was two Mensches. Only one of the Mensches was present that day. They're two brothers. They are really into like landrace strains and particular genetics. I was able to sample their sheesh, their root, their sheesh roosin. I gotta come up with new words. I gotta do what like Drew is sharing does, where he's just like, my inhaler, YouTube, my inhaler for my medical use. But anyway, a 2-gram bucket. I made this last like a month because I liked it so much. The highlight by far was Maroc NYC. And the reason they were so cool was, well, they can tell you. At this point, I got the mic working. We were told to go to the back to talk to somebody about hashish. And the mic is working, right? The mic's working?
Some imported Moroccan hash.
Oh,
yeah.
Is this the stuff with the drums?
Yes.
Yes. That looks like as hell almost.
Real deal. No, it's not just a label calling it Moroccan. It's grown and sifted in Morocco, smuggled to Spain via speedboat, and then shipped here to New York City. Once you apply heat and pressure to the trichome to give it that signature brown exterior, it changes the capacity of the cannabinoids. The THC breaks down. This outer layer is formed to prevent any kind of oxidation, so it's got a beautiful golden inside that we all know and that beautiful brown exterior. That's why I love hashish. I'm trying to highlight a lot of hash makers that are keeping the art alive.
This is some of our American.
Oh, wow.
So this is a very elevated form of dry sift where they use static electricity to separate the plant.
Oh, I've seen the videos with the gloves and stuff,
yes, exactly.
Right? Grace and I left the event. We went grocery shopping in Williamsburg, and I couldn't help but think about the produce there and how all of it was fine. It was probably all great and safe to eat. But if I'd gone to a farmer's market, I would be able to see the farmer there who grew my stuff right across the counter. I'd be able to ask where it was grown and how it was grown. And I'm not one of these people who's very into health food or taking care of your body. My body is a trash bin. But, if you're gonna light something on fire and put it in your lungs, it'd be nice to know that it's the healthiest it can be, I guess. But it made me remember that these small micro-licensed growers and the ones who aren't licensed yet, who are still fighting, hanging out in the queue that's never moving, we need their stuff. We need that on shelves. The bigger something gets, inevitably, a company or an organization or an institution, the larger something scales, the harder it is to keep quality. One of the main things people told me about this plant when I was too young to be using it, admittedly, was that you don't know where it comes from. You don't know what's in it, you don't know. Well, this time around I do know where it comes from. I know who grew it, how they grew it, where they grew it, and honestly, not only does it make the process a whole lot safer, it also adds a lot of appreciation to the product. There'll be plenty of big corporate MSO weed out there for you to enjoy in New York State, but if you're looking for real quality, real talent, these micro-licensed small batch farmers are the way to go, and we gotta get more of them in stores. And that's what I gotta say about that.